Yeah.
One of the new wrinkles in the rules this year in the PLL, you can't face off with a long pole. And this face-off matchup with Joe Nardella and his experience against Zac Tucci. You heard from Brian Holman in his conversation with Dana Boyle. They're going to treat the face-off a little differently. It's going to be interesting to see how the Whipsnakes match up on the wings.
And first of all, welcome back, Joe Nardella. Welcome back all of last year with an injury. It's been a while. You got to flip them around here. They're on the wrong sides, but how do Whipsnakes play this in terms of their wings as Tucci wins the first one?
Takes a shot, and Asher Nolting has the backup.
I like that by Tucci, that early. That's where you see the history of two guys that have played together on display.
Not to mention RB, they spend a lot of time off the field, off the PLL season, working camps together, so able to establish that chemistry off the field, and it's a thing of beauty on the field.
Oh yeah.
And Nolting, really took that leap last year in year 2, cut down his turnovers.
From the two-point arc, that's where kind of early the Cannons defensively, in terms of getting used to each other, there isn't that same level of familiarity.
Goal as a pro. What do you remember about your first goal, Ryan?
I don't.
You don't? Didn't you just say? Didn't you just say though when he scored, hey, get that ball? He's going to remember it forever, and you forgot?
Yeah, I don't know. That ball's in like a sock drawer or something. I don't know.
First college goal, do you remember?
I remember my first college game. I didn't score in it. I didn't have a goal. I had 4 assists.
That was Matt Cavanaugh. The Cannons have owned it.
Absolutely.
A 12-2 shot disparity in favor of Boston. Cannons lead 3-1. Whipsnakes come away with the face-off. It's Nardella.
Left! Open!
How much of that was just, frankly, just the terrible Chrome offense? Who did have a good year with Chrome last year offensively?
Change of scenery. You get to play with Rambo, where there's a lot of familiarity and a lot of past success. Connor Kirst. Cycloning through the defense. Nardella and Tucci at the face-off X. Cannons dressing a face-off man. And Nardella wins a face-off. Nardella, that is a souvenir, and hopefully nothing else. Whoa.
Alone. Your pipe.
Rambo against Eppel. Nardella wins the face-off. Again, he gives you the chance to play make it, take it lacrosse.
Alone. What are we?
Out of the box, Keegan. Got to look at the gorgeous Charlotte sunset. Nardella wins the face-off, regains his traction.
It's because Tucci pushed his sleeves back down. He's got to go back to the sleeveless look, Anish.
Got to go with what works. Injury to Tucker Dordovic, the Rookie of the Year in the PLL last year. That's a face-off violation on Nardella. Here's Pat Cavanaugh. Got his first goal as a pro in the first quarter. We've seen the breakout game from Schellenberger last week.
That's the Cannons type of spacing that we've grown so accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, Dana mentioned earlier the synergy that Nolting and Holman have not only on the field but off the field, and the more they play together, Dana, that's a combination. You know, we see that a lot. They're in sync, same wavelength upstairs.
Come on.
I'm just thinking in my mind how many college fan bases you're offending right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, for sure.
You know, people seek that now.
Really?
But that's fair. Maryland, listen, perennial power. They're always in the playoffs every year. They're a fixture on Memorial Day and championship weekend, much like Alabama was under Nick Saban. Tucci! That's a big save by Krebs. He might have had another step. Got him down for 4 goals, 5 points. Holman has scored the last 3. Nolting has assisted on the last 2. 8-6 now after that 2-pointer for the Cannons. Last week, they took 9 twos, only made 1. Part of that was they got down big early to the Atlas, and you got to start hunting 2s. 2 by Holman, and then Nolting finding and cutting Verdaro.
And another rookie enjoying his welcome to the PLL moment, with Verdaro getting his first career goal.
Dana is with Alex Verdaro.
Alex, first career goal. How does it feel in a Cannons uniform?
It's incredible. And when
Well, I think now we'd be offending people in Boston.
Yeah,
we got
we
the
would.
Boston Cannons.
You know, that's what we do. You don't have to try hard to do that these days.
Fight! Fight!
Nardella wins the faceoff. To the Whipsnakes, they'll find some offensive rhythm in this 4th quarter. It just is.
I mean, I think it's
All the Maryland people are tired of hearing the name Kavanaugh, but that's 2 goals today for Pat. Great chick, shovels it.
another 50-50 ground ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and lost in the O'Neal headline. New York Atlas 3-0. They were 2-8 all last year, plus 14. 2 of their wins are in their division, in their conference, and they have been beyond impressive.
Connor Schellenberger, Tyler Carpenter. Nardella turns this one over. Now the Atlas, Ryan, again, we're only 2 weeks into the season, so we're going off a small sample size. You got a team like the Redwood here, got to the semifinals of the playoffs. Whipsnakes have not scored in this second half, and you know, team searching for offense. Let's not forget, they cut Will Manny, who was their top scorer,
Jack!
at the end of training camp.
Left! Squeeze it,
Let
Bruce.
him go. Heady pick there by Kavanaugh.
Mayday! Urgency!
You can tell it's Joe Nardella's first game back in a year out on the field.
Here we go, price point, bottom right.
It's only their second goal out of the midfield today.
Still a long way from Xanadu with 3 minutes to go in the 4th. 13-7, Boston on top.
Some nice ground balls, but haven't totally unlocked him in transition. But the Wisnauskas piece, I think you just have to figure that out. You have to figure it out. He's too talented. He's too good. He's too good of a locker room guy. Like, you can figure that piece out, whether it's 2 lefties in the same unit, which is what I would advocate for, running them out of the box. You could do things creative to play kind of chipping into that.
Maryland came in, goal differential of -4. That's now at -8. Another flag down.
Just throw this out of bounds to get your power.